Look who I got, chat! She came home kicking and screaming, and I have no resources left. But she did come home. Got a pretty good build going here, too, despite not having your signature weapon. I've been YOLO pulling to try and get that as well, but I doubt that's gonna work out too well. Anyway, Chang Li, she's pretty fun. She's pretty gosh darn fun, and she has a character quest. So let's go check that out. Direct my attention to Gacha Impact Ninja. What's up? Oh, did you see my, Based TBH. Alright. I hate that it always starts on that one! Alright. Yeah, there we go. That's hers. Fucking poggers! Making the mother of all goshes here, shipper. Can't fret over every wallet! I literally, like, I genuinely, I want her weapon, but, like, I am, like, actually broke right now. I am the brokest I have been since college. And I like, cannot spend any money right now. Is this game still Kino? It's alright. I had my issues with the last main story quest, mostly just because it went on for way too long and started dragging its feet in a way I didn't really appreciate, but, I mean, the characters are still gorgeous. I cannot stress how fun this woman is to play. Like, she is far and away my new favorite character to play. And it's not even close. And then, I think I'm just sick of exploration. Like, I'm sick of the open world or open world-esque games where you have to run around and collect chests and, yeah. Yeah, just not my kind of game, I don't think. And it's getting kind of tiring, especially like playing, like even though I've effectively quit Genshin, like playing this at the same time as SMT5 Vengeance, just was not feeling it. But whatever, I can play casually. I can log in most days. I forgot to log in yesterday. Don't worry about it, or the day before yesterday at this point. Ever been on a Danganronpa server and spent 2 weeks on the server, got the role for some characters, only for the owner to become incompetent at handling the team, and second owner being outed as a groomer? Oh, outstanding, Subby, wow. What is it with Danganronpa fan dubs consistently just blowing up internally? God. That's definitely worse than my experience in a server, but also not as strange. That's more actually fucked up. Mine was just quite frankly bizarre. I've talked about it before. Maybe I'll talk about it again, but for now we gotta let's get this party started. Yeah, sorry you're having a rough go of it too, Subby. I've not had a terribly great day either, but definitely nothing on that level. Mostly just relating to said money issues.
Pieces were scattered, but the guru remained calm. "It's getting late," he said gently to the woodcutter. "Shouldn't you be heading down the mountain?"
You see that mountain? You can fuck another man on that mountain.
As he glanced at the sky, the woodcutter was shocked.
Also, Pump, you've heard about that new character being free? Yeah, I still have no idea if that's true or not.
More than 2 hours, he thought in disbelief.
Everybody's talking about it as if it's confirmed, but I've yet to see a, like, credible source on it. I don't know. He might be. Like, he might be. That's what I keep hearing, but, like, I don't know where that information is coming from, and, like, if it's credible is the thing.
But when the woodcutter turned around,
that's the issue.
He nearly jumped out of his skin.
It'd be a lot better if we could web swing or spin dash around.
Who had been playing Weiqi and drinking wine was now gone. In his place lay a shattered Weiqi board and a heap of decaying bones.
This game is definitely at least better than Genshin in that regard, because it does have like the wall running gimmick. Like traversal is definitely at least a little bit snappier in this game, but nonetheless, like the world is way too big for the amount of stuff that's actually in it. The amount of stuff of actual substance, and like so much of what is in it is just like mediocre puzzles and, like, trash mobs that you have to kill to get to chest, and I'm just... Also, controller support. Your controller support is a real problem. I cannot stress how disappointed I was that my new controller doesn't work on this game. Yeah, it's fucked up. Putting your audition in the last stream chat, Subby, cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, keep that on hand. Subby, keep that audition in your back pocket. One day, when the planets align, the stars collide, and I actually get more than... I shouldn't say that. I should be very grateful for what I have. If we ever somehow get our sub count back up to any kind of decent number. It's at the bottom right-hand corner. You see it. Chat, you see it. You know what'll happen if we hit that magic number. It'll happen one day, surely, right? Right?
The woodcutter was so scared that he dropped his bamboo basket.
Anyway, back to this old man's boring story about wood.
Even looking back. As he reached the mountain's base, he was hit with a stark realization. The quaint village he remembered had bloomed into a bustling town. Brick houses replacing the humble thatched cottages. And where his home
Don't mind that.
stood,
That video started on autoplay.
empty wasteland remained.
Thought I wanted another Gora figure. I literally cannot afford another Gora figure right now. Even if there were what I wanted. Luckily, there's not.
The passerby and urgently asked, "Excuse me, can you tell me the current date and time?" As he heard the answer, his legs went weak. Everything had changed. Time had
The only thing I have pre-ordered right now were those little keychains.
No one remembered him anymore.
Even though, what's it called?
So the woodcutter left Mount Firmament, but how is he still alive and kicking?
Those little I ordered some cute little keychains of Naho, Hiho, Amabi, and Mothman from Five Vengeance. I'm probably gonna have to cancel those even.
Don't you think? I mean, if I wasn't from Hongzhen, I might have fallen for it.
Well, that's the whole point. The truth is stranger than fiction, my friend. Every detail in that story is based on real events. Let me share with you the other legend of Mount Firmament. For deep within its sacred peaks lies a powerful secret. The secret of immortality. We all know that Mount Firmament is the abode of the Sentinel, gathering spiritual energies from both heaven and earth for countless eons. Over time, even the mountain itself has taken on the form of our majestic sentinel.
A sight for sore eyes.
Living in the mountains for long stretches of time, surrounded by fresh air and drinking from nature's own bounty, can add years to one's lifespan. It all starts with that game of Weiqi, one that the woodcutter stumbled upon. Too bad those secrets have been long forgotten.
Yeah, pretend the story is exciting. Look at those NPCs' eyes light up.
Gather around now, people.
Not sure if this is a side quest. It's not a side quest. It's a I don't know what the proper term for them is in this game, but it's a character quest basically. It is a major quest centered around a specific character, aka this pretty lady right there. Girl. Chong-Li, what are you doing here? Yeah, I wouldn't do a non-voiced side. I wouldn't do a non-voiced trash quest on screen. Shh. You want to buy some weed? Okay.
See you there.
What?
What's with the ruckus? Huh?
Oh, hi, Abby.
What's that in your hands?
Almost forgot about you. It's almost like you're innocuous and inoffensive, unlike some mascots I could name! Pump, this is Abby. He's Paimon, only cute, and knows when to shut the fuck up.
a ring and hanging eaves. When eternal snow thaw into flowing streams, let us reconvene. Hmm? Oh, I see.
She wants to fuck you. Do you know what this means?
I see I've got no clue at all.
Wow, I'm so shocked to hear that.
I get the very last part at least. She's asking you out.
Ooh.
Well, that's a fancy way to write stuff.
The first part's about the meeting spot, then? The seed baby with the dragon, dude. I don't think he's the child of the dragon, dude. He just kind of popped up after the quest involving him. It's somewhere in Hongzhen.
This next sentence. Eternal snow thaw into streams. What is that supposed to mean?
They saw Pom Pom and were like, we know what to do. Yeah, that's actually a very good comparison. As much as I hate Star Rail even more than Genshin at the moment, to be quite frank. Abby is basically more like if... Abby is what Pom Pom would be if he were allowed to leave the train, right? I'd say that's a fair comparison. The VAs also seem much improved, yeah. They did acknowledge how bad... They did acknowledge how rough that was, and apparently even re-recorded some of the old dialogue.
How did you manage to get all that hidden?
Yeah, all the new voices in the new this patch have been much better. Experience. Dealt with Jinxi's riddles before.
But the buildings in Hongzhen all look pretty much the same. Which one exactly was she talking about? Makes sense. Lead the way.
After last week, we were expecting every major boss to have like 10 boxes of, are you sure about this? Fucking right, yeah. Yeah, no, again, like that last story quest was perfectly fine conceptually, but like, dear God, did it go on way too long for its own good.
What do you want?
Eh.
I've done nothing wrong.
Okay, so who did you just murder? I'm not too sure who Abby's VA is. They sound very familiar, right? Like, they remind me of, they remind me a lot of Cree Summer, although I highly doubt it's actually her. I believe this game is recorded in the UK, so it's probably a UK voice actor. Could be someone from, like, Xenoblade or Arknights.
Huh? Oh, you're just asking for directions. Sorry, I'm not a local. Can't help you there.
All right, Joey Wheeler.
You were the one talking to Lady Chang Li earlier, aren't you?
He looks normal, but he's acting suspicious.
If I were you, I'd steer clear of her. She's a deceitful woman who enjoys toying with people's hearts. A cunning villain who will manipulate you without you even knowing it.
I like being manipulated.
Haven't you heard? She left her government job to come here, to this small town. There's got to be a reason behind it. I heard she chose to quit her job, but I bet she messed up back in the capital and got demoted here as punishment.
Not everyone values power and fame, my dude.
Then I guess you've also been fooled by her looks. That woman will stop.
She's very
to get
pretty.
what she wants, while you remain oblivious to her true intentions. And by the time you catch on, you'll already be caught in her trap.
Look, sir, I've had my fill of toxic yaoi. We're doing toxic yuri today. Let me cook.
Her time in Jinzhou? Or did Madame Magistrate just fall for her clever words and let her slack off?
I think you're underestimating how smart Jinxie is.
I say you're underestimating Chang Li's trickery.
Yeah, well, maybe next time you should
She tricked that
estimate me.
VIP guest of Jinzhou into going to Mount Firmament. Just think about how dangerous that place was. She must have been afraid of him getting too close to Madame Magistrate and
They're
ruining her
misgendering me
plans.
again!
What a
Kuro,
sick
fix your
woman.
shit!
Fortunately, that guest was a skilled fighter, and he managed to escape unharmed.
Later,
Hope you don't
Pom.
mind my
I hope you
kindness.
continue to have a
Just
blessed
giving some
birthday.
advice, 'cause you look pretty innocent and gullible. And not from Jinzhou, judging by your outfit, right?
1, you're misgendering me. 2, that is me. Dipshit.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about something I need to do. Sorry, gotta run.
I gotta go! Fucking loser. Bitch ass motherfucker.
Huh? How did she disappear like that? Wait, are you that legendary rover who saved Jinzhou?
The one and only.
What can I do for you?
Where is this?
Well, you've come to the right person. I'm here to compile a new travel guide for Hangjin. Next door ring and hanging eaves.
You talked a lot of shit for a man who's gonna wake up with a horse head in his bed.
You'll need to stand on the tallest building in Hangjin to see what you're looking for. It's on the northeast side of the town. Can't miss it. You'll see it once you get there. Say, that
You'd like to think
picture
their solutions to World Too Big Beyond, excellent movement, and just shrink it. You were thinking of opportunities for unique combat encounters of some kind, perhaps beating them down. You can unlock some perks or whatever for that area. Mobility gimmicks, or just letting characters you meet randomly show up with some special dialogue. That'd be cool, yeah. Again, I don't know if it helped my problem specifically. My problem, I think it genuinely is just that I don't care for exploration in large doses, just in general, no matter, like, what kind of reward there is, but, like, that'd definitely be something, because it's apparently not just me who's, like, kind of getting sick of this, this style of game. Other people who don't necessarily hate open-world games on principle. Absolutely, yeah, that kind of stuff would be a great solution.
I can't help but feel envious. I wish I could speak to her like you did, but she refused.
Shortcut
to do
system, then?
interviews with the
Maybe,
Anime
yeah.
Association.
More shortcuts, more fast
Plus-
travel options.
I doubt we have anything in common to talk about anyway.
More
As
things actually
Master
in the
Swiftman's
world.
disciple, she excels in the arts of politics and diplomacy.
I feel like
Across the 4 seas. And as Secretary General, she has commanded respect from all who cross her path.
Like I explored this area a little bit off screen, and like I could not help but feel that like there was way too little in it, like for how big it was, right? There were points where I had not done anything in the in this new map area whatsoever, and yet I could like do a full 360 camera rotation, look around me off into the distance, and not see a single puzzle or mechanism in sight. And it's like, eh.
Yeah, and she came all the way to Jinzhou to help out Magistrate Jinshi for the sake of peace in Huanglong. She's been working tirelessly behind the scenes since then, fully dedicated to her task. How could anyone not revere such a selfless act? I could have sworn I just saw her. Where did she go? I wish I could take one more look.
Yeah, welcome to the world of Wuwa Velvet. Everybody here is chaotic bisexual. Yeah, again, don't get me wrong. Unlike Genshin, I'm still actually playing this game. Are there boys, Velvet? Oh ho ho ho, Velvet. If I had money right now, / when I have money again, if it's still in stock, I am going to be ordering a new titty mouse pad, and it will be of this fine gentleman here, because God damn! I mean, what?
What can I help you with?
Tell me where to go!
Thaw into streams? You're not from around
Yeah,
here,
I
bet.
still, again, I still
When we
respect
say
this
that
game,
in
unlike
Hanzhen,
Genshin.
We mean the Shichen of Wei.
I think the animations are more elaborate, it doesn't have
Warmest
Paimon.
hours of a day. Legend
The men
tells
look
of
like
visitors
men.
who ventured here some centuries
They're
ago.
not all
Back
twinks,
then, local villagers
bobbleheaded
were struggling
twinks with
no
fucking
fires to
stringy
keep
ass
heavy
painted
snow.
on abs.
This visitor opened up a path with their forte.
And
diverted
Kuro
the
Games as a
storms
company is doing the
brought
unthinkable and
earth
actually
rain.
trying.
People
and
say
being
it
respectful
once
of its player
stunning
base.
sight, with mist and ice flowing westward down the streams, as if many
So that's why I'm still
celestial
actually at
beings
least playing
were
this one,
turning to
whereas
the sea.
Genshin I have not logged in
Now
in
the sight has unfortunately
literally months
disappeared,
at this point.
but the saying sticks. We use it.
And it will probably continue to be that way because the Natlin cast looks boring as all get out. All waifus, none of them particularly interesting looking. Literally only 2 guys, and they're both just fucking boring-ass looking twinks.
Oh, please. I'm only repeating what I've heard from him.
Besides Capitano.
He's been on a roll with
If
his
Capitano
stories
is actually
lately.
playable, and so long as
Let's
he's
not
not
take them
secretly
too
a dying
seriously.
anime girl,
They're just for entertainment.
like other games of Hoyos, then I will poke my head back in to get Capitano.
Not that I don't want to believe them, but... Oh, you were listening to one of his stories earlier, too, right? What did you think?
He needs less technobabble. I wasn't mentioned. Thumbs down. No, I like not being the center of the universe. It sounds interesting.
Really?
It's fine.
So you're into stories and anecdotes, too? Grandpa Zhou's great-grandfather was a descendant of the first inhabitants of Hangshen. He grew up hearing stories about Mount Firmament. Recently, he heard Madam Magistrate had resolved the crisis, so he decided to visit.
You can always find another game to mod welt into if need be. You're that stubborn.
Curious about the outside world and how they're perceived. Grandpa Zhou is happy to answer their questions and has unknowingly become popular among them.
Can we mod welt into Final Fantasy
Everyone was
15?
coming to talk to him.
Have him go on the boy band road trip with a bunch of other misfits?
It's funny to hear outsiders describe my hometown, Hangshen, as mysterious. We're just a normal place with our own quirks. Especially lately, with so many people from Jinzhou coming on some kind of expedition. They're obsessed with us, like we're some kind of ancient relics. Can you believe they actually asked if our Pavo plums have
Oh, you know what
magical
else would work?
powers?
Put him in, you could also put him in DMC5. You could put him over V, because they both got the canes. That could work.
Hey, why are the people here so divided about Chun-Li?
Homophobia, mostly. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
You humans make
He almost sounded like Marge Simpson there.
Well, at least now we know what she wanted to say. No, that's my
That text was too big for that text box, I saw
Why
that.
does she have to make it a whole riddle? I'm getting sleepy again.
Once again, knows when to shut up. Oh, hey, it's the grandma.
Nice to see you again. How are you liking Hongzhen so far?
Place is bustling with life. Much more lively than before. People aren't frozen in space-time anymore.
The crisis at Mount Firmament has been resolved, and the waterway between Jinzhou and Hongzhen is open once again. As a result, there has been an increase in visitors from Jinzhou, making the town more lively than before. With the chaos subsiding, our town and city are now reconnected, allowing residents to live and work in peace. We owe you a debt of gratitude, Rover, for your efforts in clearing the remaining effects of temporal disruptions in Mount Firmament over the past few days.
Just doing my part.
We're all indebted to you, Hongzhen and its people alike.
Grandma,
If there's
yeah.
anything you need,
Anime
don't
grandma.
hesitate to ask. I couldn't help but notice.
Abby is Colleen? Is she actually?
Assistance with?
Xingyi and Chun-Li have a mutual trust.
Holy shit!
It should be fine to ask Xingyi instead.
I would not have guessed that. Both because I forget what fucking good range Colleen has, and because again the cast. Oh, okay. You're speculating. Okay, damn it. Oh, don't toy with my heart like that, Usko.
I see.
Bruh.
That sounds like something Chang-Li would do.
Does he really not have an official credit yet?
Even though we're not that close, I know a bit about her personality.
For someone who I assume is going to be a regular fixture of the game going forward, that's kind of weird.
Symbolizes her identity to anyone, especially when.
Yeah, we have the A list for a lot of the playable characters or major characters. Like Scar's not playable. We know who his voice actor is. It's Silvando. That's why he's best boy.
I think it would be better for her to tell you personally.
Yeah, the playable characters have their voice actors credited in their profiles, but
shrouded in mystery.
Otherwise it's up to the voice actors themselves to make announcements on Twitter or whatever, I guess.
When she wants something done, it's never as straightforward as it seems. And few can grasp the true meaning behind her plans. The rumors and controversies surrounding her never cease. But she seems unfazed. However, I believe one has to get involved personally to truly understand Chang Li's intentions, regardless of public opinion.
Thoughts exactly.
About the riddle. It seems you have already figured it out by yourself. But remember, it's not just about the answer, but also what she wants you to understand. Then, if you'll excuse me, if there's anything else you need here in Hongzhen, please do not hesitate to let me know.
Please stop with the dialogue options that don't actually matter. Just have me be voice acted, or even have Abby speak for me. I don't mind Abby talking for me once in a while. Better than the alternative. What's yelling at me? Oh, Chang Li's party favors. Oh, we're doing this, huh? I'm gonna have to look this up. I already know it. Oh. Aha!
A ring, she wrote. Should be this ring-shaped ancient structure, I guess.
Wow! It's really huge now that we look at it.
The most inoffensive mascot you know is the Bang Boos. The Bang Boos are alright.
If we look from here, is it that pavilion?
They do remind me a little too much of the Minions, I will say. So anybody who has Minion PTSD, that might be a problem. But they're at least cute.
Place then. I'll get going.
Yeah, they're just little fellas, exactly. They are peak Scrimblow Bimblos. Like, they're harmless. Of all the many issues I have with Zenless Zone Zero, the Bangoos are not one of them. Also, again, going back to the whole exploration thing, this glider needs to be faster. They either need to give a... I know why they don't give us multiple air jumps, because it would make combat, you know, even more juiced up and, like, too fun or whatever. But, for the sake of exploration, they do, what's it called? It needs to be a little more snappy. You would actually buy them if you wanted to give Hoya money. What, the Bang Boos? They are very cute. 1300. Yeah, I'd probably consider it too, again, if I actually had money right now. The one Nicole has? The one Nicole has is cute. I like the shark one. I like the shark one and the one with the hard hat.
Apologies for my delay.
This is a lot of trouble to ask me out on a date, not gonna lie. I just got here too.
Thank
God.
you for accepting my invitation.
The jiggle. Jesus Christ, game. I see you love your riddles.
Oh? And what?
Oops.
Those
Is Abby still
tokens
better
you
than
gave me.
Paimon? Easily.
It was your idea, was it not?
Immeasurably.
So, you've guessed it.
Is this entire quest just gonna be
Sorry, Rover.
riddled with innuendo?
Jinjo faced multiple threats back then, and we had to be cautious. We did not intend to inconvenience you. I regret
Physics.
our lack of hospitality.
Hers are at least a little more realistic than Baiji's. Baiji's physics still make no goddamn sense to me. It's fine. Jinxie explained that you had your reasons. I get it.
Still, I owe you an apology in person. This time, I just wanted to see you. The brilliant mind that always understood my unspoken words.
Oh my!
I am very grateful you decided to come.
Let me know how that volume is, chat. It might be turned down a little bit from Final Fantasy 13 the other day. It should be fine, but it might be a little quiet for y'all. So what's the deal this time? More TDs?
Apologies for giving you that.
She's so
impression.
fine. She's pissing
That's
me
not
off.
how we treat our saviors.
She's so flippin' hot. She's
I
like a
already have your
curry.
questions,
A sexy
but I was wondering
curry.
if you may have the answers.
I want to tell her how hot she is, but she'll think I'm sexist.
Does
She's
this
so
kind
shot.
of
She's so
wisdom
hot. She's
look
making me
familiar to
sexist.
you, Rover?
Bitch. I don't even know what that's from. I'm just here, man. I don't know.
Apologies. I heard about your memory loss. Please, pardon me. There is a local tale about the secret of immortality being hidden on Mount Firmament. Have you heard about it?
In Hongzhen?
Yes. I have a slightly different version of this tale to share. Centuries ago, a Taoist cultivator met an enigmatic visitor on Mount Firmament. Despite their age difference, they soon became friends and often played Weiqi together. One day, a woodcutter
You are one of the
stumbled
only
upon
people
them,
that made it
having
to.
lost his way home.
You are one of the only
Their
people that
game
made it past my
mesmerized
autism
him
barrier.
so much,
I desperately
he
value your
didn't
company.
notice the red tie on his basket, rotting away. Panicked, he bumped into the Weiqi board. Despite the interruption, the visitor remained unfazed.
All good, Ninja. I caught
They
it.
offered
Kind
the
of.
woodcutter some tea, then guided him down the mountain, shielding him from dangerous temporal disruptions. After that, the visitor disappeared. Many years later, the Taoist cultivator became a legendary hermit guru. Upon returning to Mount Firmament in his final years, he reunited with that elusive visitor. The two resumed their unfinished game. People believe the visitor shared their secret of immortality through cleverly placed Weiqi pieces as a final parting gift.
Also, what is Weiqi? Is that like the Chinese name for this game? I thought this was Go. And speaking of,
This
hi
ends now.
Balin. Oh damn, I gotta go
This game is missing the
immediately.
final 20
Jesus.
moves. It is unfinished.
Hope everything's okay.
That was a bit different from what you heard before, I guess. The story changed over time, infused with fantasy in each retelling.
Oh, you don't want to be spoiled. Oh, you haven't done this yet. Okay.
But that's how old tales go, slowly losing their truth as they're
Fair enough.
passed down. Precisely. The legend
The
may
key to
be
playing board games you don't
shrouded
know
in
is to
myth,
not.
but that
If it
game
is
of
just the same thing
witches
as
is
Go,
real.
I actually do, like, vaguely
Embedded
know the
within
bare
its
minimum
records
rules.
lies a cryptic
Mostly
message.
because of,
This game record
a,
can solve
rather
the
mediocre
crisis
manga called
of
Hikaru
time.
no Go that I read for a couple of chapters back in the
From
day.
what I know, only the Sentinel
Only
in
thing
its
I really
prime
remember about
has
it
the
is
power
that
to
the
manipulate time
artist would
through
go
its
on to make
possession
Death
of a
Note.
complete temporal mandate. For
The
us
ends for late
mere
follow-up ninja,
mortals,
what did you do?
controlling time is indeed
Yo!
similar to gaining immortality. As the records state,
If
it
Star
only
Rail
reveals
Welt
itself
is
when Mount
would Welt in
Firmament
his
emerges.
prime be Virgil?
But
Yes.
how it
Yes,
ties
yes,
to
yes,
the
absolutely.
temporal
I
mandate
approve.
remains an enigma, at least for now.
Sounds like a plan. Remember 2 a.m. Mahjong chat? Good times. Might be an undamaged sample of the temporal mandate.
If that is the case, we'll be able to heal the Sentinel's wounds. But our chances are looking slim. That game record could just hold my teacher's memories, not any real value. So I am presenting this as merely a personal request. I am planning to go find that record. Could you please join me?
Why me? Absolutely, Queen.
Thank you for lending
99%
me a
of
hand.
Mahjong players give up. The fucked up thing is I
it'll be
actually
worth your
do
while.
understand the rules to Mahjong for the most part. Like, I have to look up some of the symbols and, like, double check some stuff sometimes, but, like, I do know the rules to Mahjong. It's just that in Yakuza specifically, I swear to God, the Mahjong is programmed to, like, just give you the worst possible starting hands. Like, I don't think I've ever had a single game of Mahjong in Yakuza where I've looked at it and recognized, like, oh, okay, this would be a good hand to go for. Like, I always just have a very even spread where I could go for, like, 5 different things. And it never ends well.
Splendid.
Dante/Siegfried not recognizing him until he changes clothes. Yo. What does that make? Wait, what does that make Nero? Does that make Nero auto? I don't like this anymore.
Very well. Let's meet on the gallery road outside Hongzhen. I still have some preparations to do. Please, go ahead. I'll join you later.
There's a DMC vibe on it. Turns Dante into Billy Kid. Amazing. Beautiful. I like Billy. He's one of the only rays of sunshine keeping me logging into that game. Oh god, I'm going to hell for sure. She's talking about her missing master, and I can't stop thinking about her ripping off my shirt. I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of Disaster Gay Rover. Yeah, Ellen's cool too. Ellen's alright. The Inspector Booty Cheeks, as I call her, she's alright. She's also very, very fun to play as. Hence why I did pull for her.
Rover.
Luckily,
you're
I won my
here.
coin flip this time.
Well, as the way.
Yeah, Triple Z.
I do know a couple shortcuts.
I like Wooa better than Triple Z, but even Triple Z is treating me better than this fucking game. Triple Z, I've at least won 1 coin flip, and I got Ellen's weapon, like, super early. Like, less than 20 pulls compared to Ellen herself. This game, not a single coin flip. I guess same issue. I have gotten a little lucky with the weapon banner. I did get both Giada and Yinlin's weapons super early, but, like, that is the beginning and end of my luck in this game. It's so fucking dire. I trust you'll guide me well.
The notes only provided a vague idea of where the game record is. I've determined the most likely location on my last visit. We'll be heading there, See if we can find anything new.
I've mentioned it before, but I cannot stress enough how much I love her dumb coat cape. She's like a Yu-Gi-Oh character. It's great. You been here before?
After dealing with those artificers, I ruled out the
Yeah,
other
that
locations
is
on
nice,
my way
Chipper.
to join
Yeah,
you.
yeah. The pity carries
But
over.
one can only do so much alone. This is why I need your help.
Same thing for Arc Knights, at least with the non-limited banners. Oh, God, that's right. The Arc Knights anniversary is next week. Oh. Oh, I have no fucking money if I fuck up and can't get what I want. Motherfucker. I'm good at finding things.
How reliable.
I am a finder.
Then let's get going.
Gosh, it will ruin your soul. It really will.
Cheng-Li,
I need to sell some stuff.
what is it? Nothing, Rover. I just thought the snow is beautiful today.
Oh my. This is how the fanfics start. I know how it goes.
Oh. Look.
Oh.
Shinies.
It's my first time hearing her open one. Again, I haven't been playing that much. Beautiful. Aha. The snow. And nothing else. Dear God. Yeah, one second, actually. I haven't been paying enough attention. Let me check something real quick. Yep. Okay. All right, she does the little twirl. She does the little twirl. Yeah, okay, all right, getting a little... Okay. That's a little too out of control there. It's a little too much there. But, okay, yeah, never mind. Never mind. Hers don't make sense either. Or wait, which one was it? Was it this one? Which one makes them super, super bad for her? Okay. All right, that's pushing it, but it's not the worst I've ever seen. This bitch! They have a mind of their own! I don't know why she has hot sauce on her arm also. Some characters just have that. Some characters in this game just have, like, weird scaly arms, right? Yeah, like, he's got it too on, or maybe is that a glove? Actually, looking at it now, I can't tell if that might be some kind of glove. But I thought he had it. But you definitely have it. Yeah, some people in this game just have, like, weird scales on them, and I don't think they haven't really terribly explained it. Yeah, like, they all have it, and it's not terribly realistic on any of them. But fucking Baiji's, hers are, like, like hers are actually defying the laws of physics. Like she can contend with Io from Devil Survivor 2 for like how little sense this shit makes. Anyway, thank you for coming to the Booba podcast where we talk about Booba.
You seem curious about that ancient structure.
Yes,
It
the
looks
ancient
familiar.
structure.
Like
And
the
nothing
abandoned
else.
Port of Savante facility I saw, but bigger in scale.
I heard it first appeared along with our sentinel. Later, the court of Savante based their Chronos orders on its design. Every winter, my hometown buzzed as people left their mark in the fresh snow, hoping for dreams to come true when it melted.
Did you
Bigger
try
in
to
scale,
it,
you say?
No, I only watched from afar. My forte always melted the snow faster than I liked.
Aww. She's the opposite of my headcanon of Kokomi from Genshin. She's a fire user, but she just wanted to play in the snow. Much like Kokomi. Well, Kokomi was a water user, but also a pyromaniac who kept setting everything on fire. What a view.
We can see the whole of Hongzhen from here.
And the scenery's nice, too.
I never noticed how beautiful it
Too hot where you're
looked
eating
during
ice cream
my
for the card to
previous
cool down,
visits.
Shipper. I've done that sometimes. Certain nights where it's just, it's still hot,
It's the
even
same
at
place
nighttime.
as always.
I will just down an
I
entire
suppose
pint
it's
of
my
Baskin Robbins.
State of mind that has changed. I don't know. Maybe it's because your presence makes me feel at ease.
Wait! I smell tacit discords in that cave. No, there's more. Tacit discords, humans, and
What's wrong, Abby? Little Timmy stuck in a well?
smells like a whole bunch of messed up frequencies. Ugh, it's so familiar.
Why are there TDs in the Mount Firmament? I thought we took care of this. I mean, we solved the, we solved the weird time stop bullshit. I don't think that necessarily means that these things can never appear again ever, right?
Come on! After all we've been through, you still don't trust my sniffer? Huh. Be
The game
grateful.
wouldn't give me an
I know
option to,
why.
Abby, I'm sorry.
Rover, did something happen? It's in the same direction we're going. Could it be?
Yeah, I'm glad it's not just me that's still having the controller issues, by the way. Like, I looked into it when I realized my new one wasn't working. Because I could have sworn this game already said that they already were, like, adding controller support. But I guess they, I guess they haven't yet. Because it is, not detecting my new one.
Signs of climbing. Someone may have been here before us.
Hi, Blanco. How you doing? You'd call these TDs Discord servers? That's funny.
Get away from me! I can't hold up much longer.
I call them TDs because it's very similar to BTs from Death Stranding,
Please stand back.
which I was happy to hear was actually intentional.
I can fight.
Like, I've never actually played Death Stranding, so I was like, I didn't know how.
Thanks for your help.
Like, a lot of things in the initial patch, the initial launch of the game reminded me of it, but because I hadn't played it, I wasn't too sure if I was crazy or talking about it out of my ass or not. But no, apparently it was actually a very, very intentional inspiration, at least as far as the plot goes, and it shows. So I think that's cool.
I'm okay. Wait. Are you the Rover?
Nover the Rover, the one and only. Doing
You're
good,
that
glad to hear
hero
it.
who fought against the Stronodian. And you also resolved a time crisis here with Madam Magistrate. Everyone's been talking about you.
The time crisis.
And
What an
the
epic way to put it.
Chun-Li, I never thought I'd have the chance to see you in person. Without your help, I'd have been a goner for sure. I can't die here. Not when I've got someone waiting for me. I finally found it. After all this time. Ugh.
Time crisis. Is it an arcade game? It sounds like what the history books would refer to the finale of Power Rangers Time Force as. Take it easy. Everything's gonna be alright, little buddy.
While we've solved the crisis in Mount Firmament for the time being, public access to the mountain is still restricted. Before entering the mountain, any explorer must submit a request and can only do so while accompanied by the Midnight Ranger.
This guy's sus!
Sir, could you please share your reasons for traveling here alone?
I heard about Mount Firmament's legend, so I came to find its secret. I've only been in the mountain for half a day. Everything was going smoothly before those monsters pounced on me on my way back. I must get back. Fooling. She's still waiting for me.
Doesn't look like he's been here for half a day. Is he a ghost?
Some of those injuries are older than half a day. He needs to go back to Hongzhen for proper medical attention. Time's against us.
Did the time stream fuck him up? Did he, like, actually set out, like, a fucking, like, a couple of decades ago or some shit?
Agreed.
And when the time shit fixed itself
tacit
recently.
Discords is indeed unusual.
Fucked with
We
his
can
internal
ask him later
clock.
when he's recovered a bit more. On that note, we still don't know his identity. Judging from his uniform, he might be affiliated with the Pioneer Association.
Those guys are in Hongzhen.
Then perhaps that someone is in Hongzhen. Could be his friend or an acquaintance. Good point, Rover. Let's head back.
The one good thing about as hectic and shitty as today's been, I wasn't in the mood to eat very much, despite making fish tacos. So I only ate 2 of them, which means I have 2 still sitting here that I can snack on through the remainder of the evening. Good shit.
Isn't that Wu Li? What happened to him?
Okay, never mind. If people know him, I guess not. No time displacement.
Not really. He showed up in town and started asking weird questions to all the older folks. They've been avoiding him ever since.
How long ago did he show up?
The secret of immortality. I found it.
Oh, he really went up the mountain, didn't he? Oh my. Quick, get him to a doctor.
No.
No.
I'd rather go and ask around like a jackass instead.
Go find Fuling.
Sir, do you know where his companions might be?
I'm not sure. There are lots of other people in town who are dressed just like him. Why don't you try asking them?
I would, but the game won't let me. I have to talk to random assholes first. Because we have to pad out this quest. No offense. Once again, this is fine, but like, you can tell.
His companions?
You can always tell when they're like, oh no, we can't make this too straightforward.
His gear, though? These are last year's designs. Perhaps you should go ask Yoning. She's been a member for quite some time. She might know him. Yoning's just up ahead. Whoa! Greetings, Lady Chun-Li. How may I help you today, Lady Chun-Li? Oh, and hello, Rover. The person on your back. Is he okay?
We found
Why do you
him
sound like
on
you're the
Mount
one?
Firmament.
Why do you sound like you just committed a
Do you know where
murder?
his companions might be?
Why is everyone in this town sus?
Isn't this Wu Li? What happened to him?
He was attacked by TDs.
He's one of the Pioneer Association's explorers, but we don't see him around Jinzhou too often. I remember he went on sabbatical months ago, and he left with Fu Ling. Yes, Fu Ling, his girlfriend. I think they're visiting Hongjian together. They're staying at the inn over there. Oh, Fu Ling asked us about his whereabouts not long ago.
Balin, you read my mind.
Speaking of...
Yep, by all means, try and get that finished tonight. That was part of, that was the plan. Plan B was just early O's. But yeah.
Fooling.
Yeah, the only major update as far as I know is this quest, and that shouldn't take too long, so absolutely.
Don't worry. We'll help you find Fu Ling.
The town is in on it. It's a hot fuzz situation. Oh no!
Wooly?
Wooly?
Breathe.
Uh-oh.
Take it easy.
You need to finish it so you can figure out what to do next. Fair enough.
Thank you. I'm okay now. Who are you?
Sounds good.
And Wooly, is he? Yes, I am. Can you
Yeah,
please
Fueling
tell me what
and
happened?
Wooly.
Fooling.
Wooly, you're hurt.
Wooly, formerly of Super Best Friends? Hell yeah, I love that guy.
You didn't pick up my calls.
Great news, Fooling. I found it. Finally. I found a way to
I like her
slow
hat.
down your illness. No more pain, my love. We can finally
This is a weird
be together
parallel to Miyazu and
forever.
Konsu's relationship. I was not expecting
You mean
this.
that legend? It's real?
So soon after finishing Vengeance.
Fooling, are you not happy?
Are you not entertained?
I am. I'm so glad to hear it.
Yes.
Wooly! Thank you, Rover, Lady Chungli. You saved his life.
Did we? Did we really?
May I please ask, what on earth happened? I've never
You got
seen
Luciana
Wooly
and
like
Coleta Blanco. Nice, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if you wanted either of them or not. I don't like Luciana. I don't like a lot of the I don't like a lot of the younger girl designs in Triple Z, I gotta be honest. a lot of them are a bit much. Make me a little uncomfortable. Coleta's alright. She's cute. Coleta and Sokoku are okay. All the rest of them, yeah, nah.
So, he said he only spent half a day in the mountains.
Was that not the case?
Yeah, Triple Z has 3 archetypes. Furry Bara,
No.
Lolly, and
I've
God
been waiting for almost a
damn!
week. It's
AKA
not
Officer
unusual
Booty Cheeks.
for Wooly to be out of touch for a few days when he goes on long trips. This time, however, seemed longer than usual.
You wanted the Barrow,
If it
you
weren't
wanted
for
Ben,
you two
aw.
showing up, I would have asked the
He's
Midnight
he's
Rangers to
currently an
help me search
upgrade
for him in
on
the
Inspector
mountains.
Booty Cheeks banner, if you want to try to get her, and maybe get a copy of him on the way.
Wooly, he did it for me.
Is she
I
part of a
used to
crazy
work as
biker
a
gang? I don't think I
landscape
watched the opening.
painter. Wooly and I met through work, and we traveled.
I don't
to
recall
many
seeing her
places
featured
together.
anywhere, actually, in the story yet.
A few months ago, I got really sick. It affected my ability to walk.
I have
which
skipped
got
over a
worse
good
over
chunk of it.
time. We couldn't go on our adventures
Because
like
fuck
we used
Nekomata.
to.
I don't care.
Wooly stopped taking on work and traveled all over the world to find a cure for me. Despite his efforts, we couldn't find any cures. Until
Still more
accident,
variety than Star
when
Rail,
he
you
brought
know
me
what?
to
That's very
Hongjian.
fair.
Said he had a surprise for me. I thought it was just going to be a relaxing trip, but he disappeared for 7 days. And now he's back rambling about having found a way to stop my
The variety
condition
is
from
nice,
progressing.
it's just that it's still so obviously skewed in one direction that annoys me, right? Like, yes, they have furry Bara-type characters, but, like, that's, they're currently... I forget how many playable characters there are in Triple Z total, but it's a pretty decent number, like, at least double digits, right? And of that number, 4 are males. Only one is like only one is a human. One is a robot. One is a literal bear, and I love him. Ben's the greatest. He's awesome, and I adore him. But he is a literal bear, and the other is Wolf Furry Bara. Which, again, nothing wrong with any of those things, but also just like I can't help but feel like they're trying to like cover up their bias by not I don't know how to put it. It's more inclusive, but it's not, right? Like, yes, we have all these varieties and we have a precedent for it, but like spoiler alert, I've seen the release schedule. Or at least, I don't know how accurate it is, but like I've seen a huge ass laundry list of characters who will be playable in the coming months. All of them are human girls. All of them are normal ass, boring ass, vanilla ass human women. And I'm not here for it.
Mount Firmament's secret of immortality, I presume?
Yes. Wooly told me that.
Also, sorry I paused that so long. Try not to talk too much over this, but also a lot of this is kind of just meandering around the point right now. So baiting, yeah. You saw a rat woman. Oh, I'm sorry. One of them is a deer woman, I think. At least I think she's a deer. I don't know. Her name, I don't know what she's supposed to be. She's got, like, weird ears, and her name is Jane Doe. So I thought she was a deer woman, but then her tail looks like reptilian. I don't know what the fuck her deal is. But she boring. I'm pretty sure those human girls aren't actually bears.
Those were my thoughts as well. But Wu Li seemed very certain.
Mount Firmament used to have temporal disruptions caused by its tumultuous history. However, thanks to Magistrate Jinshi and Rover, these disruptions have been dealt with. Or so we had hoped. So there are still unaddressed temporal disruptions in the mountains. And unfortunately, Wu Li has stumbled upon one, mistaking it for the legendary cure he was searching for. Little did he know it would only put him in more danger.
I see. So that's why there were rumors of rangers being here to take care of the leftover tacit discords and block off access to the mountain. Then, if this temporal disruption you speak of is truly so dangerous, Rover,
we have Anton. Anton is cool.
please help us get rid of it.
I also did not even realize it was Khaki voicing him until the voice actor announcement, which goes to show how much range that man has. Absolute king.
He truly thinks it's the only way to save you. He's willing to take a slim chance just for you.
Freezing my own time. I don't think I should do that. It's not my best option. I appreciate your concerns, but I'll be fine. Dreams always come to an end. Eventually, we have to wake up and keep moving forward. I'm okay.
Did this character just summarize the entire quote-unquote point of the Penacony chapter of Star Rail in less than a couple of sentences? She just did that. Oh, fuck Star Rail so goddamn hard. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna go get a doctor for you, you poor child.
I'm just a little tired.
You're not a child. You know what I mean?
Fine after some rest. Once Wu Li wakes up,
I'll explain everything to him.
If you have any other ideas, just tell him. But if you keep it all to yourself, no one, even those closest to you, will know how you really feel.
Yes, I understand.
Rover, things are taking a turn. We should probably tell Lady Xingyi first.
Oh, right, the healing springs. I forgot. Can I wall run all the way up there? I can! See, in Genshin, I wouldn't be able to do that. In Genshin, I'd have to figure out how the hell to walk up here regularly. Just to do it.
What brings you here at this time of the day? I see. Strange appearances of tacit discords in the mountains. And undiscovered temporal disruptions. There are several questionable details according to Rover's description.
What do you make of Fu Ling's words from earlier, Rover?
So that comment on her arm. Why, you got hot sauce on your head. Still don't watch those. Probably never will.
To have spent only half a day in the
Given my
mountains,
distaste for one of the
but
creators.
It's been 7 days since he returned to Hongzhen.
Based solely on their
Does
shitty
sound
Persona
like
4
some kind of
takes.
temporal disruption.
Nothing deeper
One
than that.
Wasn't strong enough to affect Hongzhen. After Jinxi's battle with the Sentinel, she ordered Midnight Rangers to patrol Hongzhen and inspect Mount Firmament for any lingering temporal disruptions before reopening it to the public.
Pretty serious situation, isn't that right, Abby?
Rover, you've been exploring the mountains lately, so I'm sure you have a good grasp on Mount
God,
Firmament.
imagine these conversations
If
with
there are
Paimon
any
butting in.
hidden disruptions we missed.
Terrible.
Precisely. Yet, why did it reappear at this point? Fu Ling's legend differs from the situation at Mount Firmament we're familiar with. In that tale, mortals were spared the cost of losing years from their lives. He was utterly convinced of his discovery, and he somehow managed to run into temporal disruptions in half a day's time. Also, when I questioned him, he evaded my inquiries.
Yeah, Abby knows to
Lies
stay in
are
his
most
lane,
challenging
exactly.
To detect aren't
There,
usually outright falsehoods. Rather, they hide parts.
They don't
of
really
the truth.
clarify that part.
The explorer wanted to save his friend, indeed, but he was also hiding something. I've become rather curious about the truth behind this temporal disruption. Did you notice something, Rover?
Please just give me voice acting. Stop making me pick lines that don't actually matter.
Survival,
Please.
no matter how slim. Is that what you think? Maybe she's come to terms with her destiny. Or maybe she never planned on continuing to live like that forever.
Changli?
Well, please pardon my baseless speculations. I knew you'd notice too. The frequency disturbance here is weak, It's similar to past temporal disruptions at Mount Firmament, but not exactly the same. Master Xuanmiao's records show that this is where the game record last appeared. This is also where we found that explorer.
As Changli mentioned, this anomaly may indeed have something to do with that legendary game record.
Exactly. If this were to be the case, then we are not the only ones searching for its whereabouts. The explorer did not tell us about his source of information. But his knowledge of Mount Firmament far exceeds that of a first-time visitor.
You mean... Got it. The Midnight Rangers will block all entrances to the mountain for now. And Changli, you still
Has anyone
have
played a
power
game
to
where the
send
MC
in
can be
garrison
named but still has
troops
voice
as needed.
dialogues? Yes, because Metaphors is the name. That's an
We
actual
left
voice behind
Mount
the standard
Firmament
text.
in a hurry. I need to go back up
Really?
the mountain and investigate further. I have some theories that could use confirmation. We're still unsure about the exact location and range of the temporal
Shipper. Okay, I
disruption.
didn't understand the question. You mean like...
Regardless,
Okay,
its
I was thinking that
reappearance
you
is
were talking about a game
pressing
where they
issue
actually
that
say
needs
whatever
our
you name them
attention.
out loud. I was like, that's probably a little beyond us at this point. And maybe it's happened. Like, it feels like it should be possible, especially with AI being a thing. Like, that's one of the few things it should be used for. But, you mean just, like, a character can't be named, but still has, like, regular voice acting. Final Fantasy X. They actually... Final Fantasy... I will forever respect Final Fantasy X because it's one of those things you might not even necessarily notice playing it the first time. Because they actually write around it in clever ways instead of, like, super awkward ways like a lot of the Persona games, right? Yeah, you can name the player character in Final Fantasy X. And yes, and then they go the whole game without any character actually addressing him directly in a way that's not awkward or noticeable. And he has fully voice acted himself.
Dangerous.
And a full-on character in his own right, not a self-insert.
Well then, thank you, Rover.
It's over!
Thank you again for your help.
Ma'am, if we're gonna be a thing, you gotta learn my name.
You were supposed to be here for a relaxing time. But it seems another crisis has popped up. Do take extra caution.
His default name is Traveling Boy, someone shortened it to Toby, which is what you will name him when you play it. Nice. Yeah, I still don't know if I'm gonna check that game out or not. Like I said, it's gonna completely depend on first and foremost money, but also just like I said, I'm personally not impressed with it. It looks like it's trying a little too hard, if that makes any sense. It does apparently it is apparently effectively bringing back the Digital Devil Saga progression system, aka my favorite combat system in any video game ever. Not combat system, progression system. So, like, that's definitely a selling point, but in general, like, eh. Yeah, Shipper Hive, Digital Devil Hive Mind, yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing being, like, that's the one thing that has to be like, yeah, I'll probably check it out at some point, but, like, yeah, I definitely don't think I'll be playing it on release day. I'm reading all that, though. I'm happy for you, though. Or sorry for what happened.
Now it has become quite clear what the two were thinking. I had my speculation. Fuling has come to
Yeah, the press turn
terms with
system is also my favorite
impending
combat
death.
system.
She doesn't buy into the legends of immortality.
So press turn combat with the DDS mantra
Instead,
system for
She
upgrades.
simply wants to make the most of the time she has
Yeah.
left and fulfill her and Wuli's dreams together. If Wooly
Yeah, it's the
wants to
actual
reach
aesthetics and
that
story of the
so-called
game that I'm really just
paradise,
kind of
he'll be
apprehensive on.
trapped inside forever. It also means he'll have to give up his entire future as an explorer.
Again, the visuals just
Which
feel like
is
they're
not
trying
what she
way
wants
too
for him.
hard.
Her ultimate desire is for her lover to embrace her inevitable passing and to realize the joint aspirations they hold in her place. She hasn't given up, but rather clings to hope for their future, even if she won't be there to see it unfold. Why the sudden question?
Seems that you don't care that much about your own death. It's a little
Is that
worrying,
how
quite
you see
frankly.
me? Perhaps, for some, death is just a destination.
You looked up the wiki for Abby and it danced
There are more
around their
significant things
pronouns.
to
Yeah.
focus on.
Yeah, nobody's
Let's stay
nobody's
focused on the
referred to it one
issue.
way or the other in the story
While
yet.
the diary is cryptic, it still exposes
It's almost
the
like
true
pronouns
intentions of
aren't that
whoever
important in the
misled
grand
Wooly.
scheme of most stories. Weird.
It's no coincidence. All the clues point to a correlation between the temporal disruption and the legends of the Weiqi game. Or maybe someone's trying to make us connect the dots.
As always, no offense to anyone whatsoever. You can refer to yourself however you want. Just be kind to people who are older and behind the times and like have a hard time adjusting to this kind of stuff. Again, 9 times out of 10, like, when do you use pronouns? You use them in conversations when the person involved is typically not actually there. So, not that big a deal.
Yes. Information on the actual powers of Jue. This isn't the kind of information an ordinary explorer can obtain. I guess our old friends have still not given up. They went to great lengths.
Yeah, the
just to
characters
meet us
themselves
here.
in universe don't know, so keep
Would
dancing
be
around it.
rather rude of us
Specifically,
to
have avoided
not
referring to it by
respond
anything.
in some way. According to the information in my master's notes and Wooly's map, the place we're looking for should
My assumption
be
is he
just
because
ahead.
like as Usko assumed, got me excited for nothing, but like he does very much have like Tails energy, right? From Sonic. Like he sounds like I would expect like a young male type character to sound like, so if you find me using he more often than any of the others, then that's why. If it turns out to be wrong, it turns out to be wrong. I will
Is
correct
that-
myself when there is actually factual
Chaotic
reason to be
temporal
corrected.
disruptions are even clearer to see. Traces of excavation.
Don't wish
on
for
the ground.
something you can't get unless you get something you
Looks like
wished for.
someone's trying to
Well
dig a
said,
hole with their bare
I think.
hands. Could it be Wooly?
This is a Weiqi board.
You see, when I see it spelled out that way and said in that exact type of sentence, it just makes me think it's the Chinese spelling for a Ouija board. I know it's not, but that's where my brain is.
The abnormal time flow here is most likely caused by the chronosorters. Perhaps there's a way to fix it.
Oh boy, puzzles! A Luigi board! No.
Marvelous play. Truly remarkable. Occupying both solid territory and influence, an extraordinary move.
British!
Never had I imagined I'd experience such a great game of Weiqi on Mount Firmament. You may look young, my friend, but there's so much more to you than meets the eye. Please, no need to be so modest. I can tell the difference between our skill levels.
This is My master's voice. The voice of the other person seems deliberately erased. Who do you think the other person looks like?
I didn't even notice. Oh, it's me. It's from the last time I woke up then. Jesus. A while ago. Yeah, that's right. Ignore me.
It has been decades since last we met, but
Weird
you,
how Ouija
my
has dark
friend,
magic associated with it now. It's
still
just a
the
board
same.
game, right? I used to play with those quite a bit.
I already met you all those years ago. My lifesaver.
No idea if anyone
And
we
you're
actually
already
contacted
young.
was
I
real
should
or
have
just,
been more
somebody moving it,
respectful
but
back then.
you know how that goes.
So you remember our promise. I am overjoyed. A new city is about to be established. Having accomplished so much, why do you choose to retire now?
I'm a lifesaver. Oh yeah, baby!
I may have spoken out of turn. If you're not in a rush to depart Jinjo, how about another round of Wei Chi with me? Well played. Even after 20 years, I still have no chance of winning against you.
I feel like they probably should have made the guy visibly, aging different, right?
I barely noticed how so much time
Seems like he was
has
just an old
passed.
man the entire time for 20 years.
Every move in Wei Chi is fluid and unpredictable. Even if we
Online
start
Wei
with the
Chi.
same opening, or the outcome
Contact
can never
internet
be
ghost.
predetermined. We see this in our game, and it's true for all the lives out there. My clan are a group of hermits. We view the world as a game of strategy, manipulating the ebb and flow behind the scenes. Oh, but you, my friend, chose to enter the game yourself. It's a dangerous path with no end in sight. Oh, I want to help, but my time is running out. I won't be there when you finally succeed. Oh, please don't feel sad for me. If I die,
He
it will
does
be an
sound
honor
like
to
Patrick
rest
Stewart.
at the Sentinel's feet.
A little bit. You're not wrong.
When the time comes, the one who shall finish this game of Wei Chi with you will not be me,
Tier list of what characters
but
caught your interest,
rather
Blanco.
my apprentice. Or do my plans seem too
Must have.
risky to you? There's no need for
Pretty good
concern.
tier list.
With her intelligence and
Not sure what you have
thinking,
against the
she'll
maid and
surely be
Sokaku,
able to
but
solve this puzzle.
understandable.
The results of this game will decide the
A Star
fate
Force
of
NPC
Jinjo
who's an old man sprite that says, I'm 30 years old.
and even the entire world.
I am 30 or 40 years old, and I do not need
That
this.
was long and treacherous. Our
And
final
Patrick
game.
Stewart as Old Man's Mirage.
Let's make it.
Where's Ian McKellen? Which maid? There's like two. Rena. I personally think Rena looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind getting her at some point if she spooked me. Yeah, the game's she's not Ara Ara. I don't think so. I met her in the main plot. She didn't seem overly ara to me. She seemed fine. She was a spooky maid. Yeah, the one shitty thing about ZZ is it's the same Triple Z is the same problem. I got Coleta from the like the guaranteed at 50 starter banner thing. Like she was the one I got, and then my initial lost coin flip on Ellen, I got another copy of her. So she's only E1, and then I got Lycon at Katie on the standard banner, and then I got a very early weapon.
Don't assume
off
you'll
of it.
always be in control,
Suddenly.
Charlie.
All right, discount DC Douglas. But enough talk. How about you? Also, new enemy.
Friendly chat is over. It's time to say goodbye.
What? 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 I thought we were fighting. Why is... What? I walked into a non-voiced regular side quest in the middle of combat of a main quest. Bruh. Nova, yeah, it's on you for not exploring. No!
Still not giving up?
Look at her!
Charlie.
Look at the things she's doing!
More than that
She's so fun!
We are well aware of the price you have paid.
Bruh.
Dangling at the end of your rope.
Look at that shit!
Your unwitting trail has led us straight to our target.
Oh, is that so?
Look at that shit! She's like Virgil mixed with Fuhua. At least in terms of the aesthetics, not so much the punching. Oh my god. What? Did I just kill them at the same time as I killed the guys from the main story quest? What is happening? Time compression! Bruh. Oh, wait, I have one left. One left. No, I had one left from the actual plot one. I just finished off the small one first. Wow. It's called multitasking. Look it up. Yeah, Jinsey, you're gonna have to get back up here. I clearly have not actually fixed the time hijinks happening. Wow, that's insane.
The Sonoro Sphere is open. Go!
No, wait, don't
Sorry,
stop. Come back.
But you're not getting past me.
Oh, yes, I am.
Shuei's formidable time-bending abilities at their peak. All trapped within this Sonoro Sphere, as I'm sure you are well aware.
Dude, just because you're from the same organization as my jail-bound boyfriend Scar, you think I'm not gonna murder you?
Do you really want to chase after this?
This happens in Lost Judgment at a story boss moment. Amazing.
It's real.
Wow.
So what? Wouldn't it be a sight to behold as this Sonoro Sphere consumes everything in its path, while the temporal disruptions bring death? Anyway, Rover, thank you for letting us into this Sonoro Sphere. You are indeed very special, as the Excellency foretold.
An unfamiliar space. No sign of the Fraxidus. Chun-Li is also nowhere to be seen. I need to find her quick.
Chun-Li is nowhere to be seen. Also, sorry, I can't help but notice we've been doing stuff, right? Ah, no, I've gotten rewarded with any gems. I'm gonna keep going for it. Because she is quite frankly far and away the most fun character I've played in this game. I'm absolutely gonna keep trying to get this, but I don't, somehow this game has been even stingier with the gem income than, Zenless.
Don't come any closer.
And Zenless is very, very, very stingy. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh. You okay there, little buddy? Oh. I'm shocked they made a model for this. Holy shit.
I'm fine. It's my forte. I'm used
Genshin
to it.
would never.
You stay away from me. Oh, you'll get burned.
It's alright. Calm down. It'll be alright, little boy.
This village was attacked by tacit discords. There's nothing left.
Which they used to say Malaba side.
Why did you come here? No one but the exiles are willing to stay here now.
Do you know Chong-Li?
Chung-Li? Who's that?
Oh.
I'm the only one here. Besides the tacit
Oh,
discords.
did she change her name? Interesting. Her VA also
When
sounds
I'm here,
familiar.
No one's afraid of me, and I won't hurt anyone.
Again, yeah, like I said, I don't know for sure, but as far there could be some exceptions, but the game at large seems to be being recorded in the UK, and so if anyone ever sounds familiar, odds are at least from at least it's not Patrick Stewart. Odds are usually pretty fair that it's either at least in my case, everyone I've looked up, it's always either somebody from Xenoblade or somebody from Arknights.
Anyway, you should hurry up and leave. It's not safe for you to be here.
Patrick Stewart's very talented. She looks just like Chong-Li, though.
Mirage is in a Sonaro sphere.
Or
She
Dragon
may be
Quest,
able to
yes,
hold
that's
the
true. Yeah, Dragon
conversation
Quest, yeah,
like
the Dragon
this.
Quest is UK as well. Again, Scar's VA is Sylvando. And I think that's hilarious.
Chun-Li's memory, generated by the retroact effect.
Yeah, it's a shame they don't properly credit voice actors besides the playable characters, right? Because I would love to know who some of these people are.
Huh? Why did you stop talking? Are you lost?
Yeah, kinda.
I can take you somewhere safe. I know a shortcut that leads to a safer village.
It's okay, little boy. Reach for my hand.
Thank you. Was there something like this here before?
These mechanisms, they need to be unlocked from both sides at once.
Okay, let's each handle one side. I'll go over there.
The UK does indeed have a much smaller pool.
It's open! We'll be safe once we get out of here. This place seems a bit different from what I remember.
Boo.
Make it fast.
I know it's because those are like for the fire flower puzzles, but still.
These are
I'm using a fire character, come
villagers.
on.
Attacked by tacit discords. Why? There weren't any of them here before. Don't worry. My forte is strong. I will get rid of them and protect you.
Speak of the devil. Okay. Again, I have my controller configured in kind of a weird way that doesn't let me aim properly. For the sake of being able to use echoes more efficiently in combat. What is the girl's name? The little girl right here. It's obviously a younger version of Chong Li, aka this bitch. But they're not telling us that, and also I doubt it's the same voice actress. I mean, it could be, but.
Tacit discords! Watch out!
There are 50, 30, 50, I can't read right now.
No mercy. My field of expertise. Mind's eye. My blade yearns. Take form.
I can use some fertilizer.
Tear them to pieces. Mind's eye. Who's the caged bird now?
5 million people in Ireland, but 30 million people in America who claim to be Irish. That's funny.
Make it fast.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like everybody claims to have like at least some Irish ancestry, including my own family. I don't even know how accurate it is, nor do I particularly care.
Why did you?
Apparently my surname is French, but I don't know for sure. That could mean anything. Leave the fight to me. You're hurt. You're just a little fella.
Don't worry. I won't hold you back.
We can fit 6 Irelands in America. We can fit 6 of most countries in America, I'm pretty sure. America is fucking huge compared to pretty much everything else. Because we're a bunch of extra dickheads.
The village I lived in got destroyed by those scary monsters. They hid me in a safe basement, while everyone else died or ran away. No one except me made it out alive. When I came out, no one was there anymore. Now, I must get to somewhere safe.
We'll go find somewhere safe together.
Okay.
Make it fast. How do you like these?
I do wonder if we're actually in the process of creating a time paradox right now.
It has turned yellow. If I had arrived sooner.
It's not your fault.
Okay.
It happens. Should we be concerned about the time distortion of the setting? Oh, incredibly, because we were supposed to have fixed that. We were supposed to have taken care of these kind of shenanigans in the main story quest.
Glad you found them useful. Make it fast.
Whoa. I found some dry rations. They look well kept. Should be still edible. Oh, it's a bit frozen. No worries. I can use my fire to heat it up. Are you hungry? I haven't seen you take a single bite. You can have these.
What about you?
I'm not hungry yet.
Okay.
Make it fast.
Don't know why I was trying to that as an objective. When that clearly wasn't the problem, but okay. Oh god, it's a Final Fantasy final boss.
I'll handle them.
Okay.
Zap strength. It's our curtain call. My field of expertise. Be reduced to cinders. Sever.
Is this the key to that door?
Yes. And those tacit discords just devoured the frequencies of the guard on door duty.
Oh, look, shinies.
Ooh. Okay there, little boy.
It might look kind of scary, but actually, it doesn't hurt at all.
You sure about that?
Of course. I'm a resonator too, you know. My forte is a powerful one. I control fire.
I had noticed.
It's brighter and warmer than fire. It can burn away the cold and drive away monsters.
But you can burn yourself too, you dink.
That's because I don't know how to properly control it yet. The resonator who taught me about my forte said if I don't use it properly, I'll die young. They also
That's rough,
said a
buddy.
lot of things I couldn't understand. Told me I shouldn't use it too often. But if I don't use my forte, I'd get eaten by the tacit discords or killed by the bad people. What's the point of living a longer life if I can't even survive? I want to live. I want to become a strong grown-up. I want to have good control of my power and protect the people who protected me in the past. And then, I'll make a peaceful and prosperous world for everyone.
That's a respectable goal.
Yes. According to the
What a coincidence. We know another fire resonator.
Children will know
Her name is
how to
Encore.
engage
She's
with
about
the
your
monsters.
age. And she
We'll
also
all
has
have
pink
enough to
hair.
eat and stable
Wait a
lives.
minute.
But I've still got lots to learn. So, I'll need to find someone really strong and learn from them.
You'll find a great mentor. It better not be me and there's a weird time paradox. That'll make this relationship weird.
Thank you. I want to become as strong as you are.
Sure thing, but you gotta take good care of yourself too, okay?
I understand. I'll do my best.
Encore does speak in the third person, yeah.
What a strange place. It's supposed to look familiar, but there are so many things I've never seen before. This door.
Have I ever seen the time traveler's
know
wife?
why,
No.
I keep getting the feeling that I've been here before.
I have heard of it,
It's
but
so
no.
weird. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find something.
Mm-hmm.
Make it fast.
Do 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 do.
A mirage of the past. This place. It looks familiar too. These are my memories, recreated inside this Sonorosphere. As I stepped inside, both Rover and the Fraxidus vanished into thin air. The frequencies are constantly changing, and the flow of time is chaotic, just like it had been on Mount Firmament. A Sonorosphere affected by temporal disruption. Once someone enters, there's risk of being stuck inside forever. And if my master had planned all of this, did he do this to mislead? To separate? Or perhaps I should be careful. Whatever the case, I must find Rover first. Make it fast.
Meanwhile, on the other side...
I'm starving. Oh, this thing. Oh. If I burn it a bit with my fire, I can eat it, I guess? I can do it.
Yes. Back then, I didn't know how to control my flames. I could only force my way out of it. My body was always covered in burns.
Soup Dusk, how you doing? Ow.
Zap strength. It's our curtain call. Together we vanish. Take 4. Who's the caged bird now?
Hello, Fusion, how you doing?
Oh, look.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Been out of sleep for a while, outstanding.
There's been a lot more tacit discords lately.
I'm fine. Thank you for driving those
Hey,
monsters
Neil.
away.
I'm doing alright.
Honey, these cuts and bruises all over you.
Long day of yard work. Hope you're drinking plenty of water and relaxing afterwards.
They never seem to fully heal.
I'm a resonator. These wounds are nothing.
Return to work is unavoidable, so stay up through the night and attempt to fix your bad sleep schedule. Understandable.
Oh, honey. You shouldn't be trapped in this place like we are for the rest of your life. You should go to the city. With a powerful forte like yours, you'll surely find a wonderful future for yourself there.
But, ma'am, what about you and the others?
You go out there and make something of yourself. Make us proud. And when you're ready, come back for us. What do you say, dear? And these. Take these with you on your way there.
Make it fast. This is where Master once lived in seclusion. The spaces are a jumbled mess inside this Sonarosphere.
Please, wait!
Are we allowed to share Twitter links? Yep.
My dear, you've come all this way. What
Patrick
do you
Stewart
need
again,
from
yo! Yep. Links are always fine so long as they're not shortened. There may be an exception if I'm ever playing a PC game that's finicky and pauses whenever I click off the window. Like what I'm gonna have to do with Persona 4 Golden one day.
Misunderstood my intentions. When I sought shelter in your
But
hideout
outside of that,
during the rain, I gave you rations as a small
today's Sega character of the day is Massima from Shin Megami Tensei's Strange Journey. And nothing else. Oh, I've seen that one already, Shipper. I retweeted that the other day. It's a good one. Very good one.
I understand what you meant by that.
You are also allowed to keep Twitter links to yourself if you so choose.
I only said those words on a mere whim. Never expected you to remember them so clearly.
I know there's no way in hell it is, but it really does sound exactly like Patrick Stewart, or at least very, very close.
Take me as your apprentice? I've been searching for you for so long. Please, will you consider it? I want to live. Learn to control my power and become stronger. Or I won't see a peaceful and prosperous world.
Do you know what defines a peaceful and prosperous world?
I think it means people can take care of themselves and have a place to call home.
yeah, little Chong Li, she sounds exactly like him.
I have a strong forte. Look!
Is this flame manipulation?
Is it done? Okay. Where's the UI? Why does that keep disappearing? Is that just part of this segment?
Such a fearful power. If not used wisely, it may engulf you in return. Without proper guidance, you will eventually be reduced to ashes. Alas, perhaps this is fate.
Like, I'm sure it's for a reason, but I really do not appreciate the lack of running and the UI disappearing. It's making me think something's wrong with my game.
How to control your power, but in this world of ups and downs, relying solely on brute force will not get you far.
Enjoy the show with ups and downs.
If you long for a peaceful and prosperous world, you must utilize your own intellect to choose. Come over, child.
Oh, these are not, I was thinking maybe they are with how slow she's walking, but no. Even with that,
flame manipulation.
It's not programmed properly to time the lines.
Born from fire. One that shall bring peace to this world.
My bad, didn't mean to skip the dialogue there, but,
From this day on,
not my fault they do that shit.
your
Aww.
name will be Chung Li.
I get it.
Do you have to go?
Okay, so yeah, she didn't have a name before. Or changed it, either way.
My time in this world is up, my child. I have my own destination to head to. I can only accompany you so far on this journey.
Are Are you going to a dangerous place alone? Why can't I go with you?
Oh, it's not your turn to go there yet, Chun-Li. You are a very gifted child, and you will surely achieve greatness one day.
Wuthering Waves voice actors and finding some interesting results. Most of them are actually pretty new. That sounds about right. There's another place you want to share ship, or what is it? Oh, beautiful. That one I had not seen. Amazing.
Remember what I
Get fucked, does I?
Ponder carefully, plan meticulously, and shield yourself wisely. For when you have grown into the person you aspire to become, your impact on this world shall be great.
Chun-Li will remember your teachings by heart, Master. But Master, this person you want me to find, how should I find them?
When the time comes, you will know, and you'll have my aid. You need only use your wisdom to offer that person some necessary guidance. She is the
Yeah, unfortunately, this guy is Picard, Captain Stewart. Picard, Captain Stewart. This guy is the TV show Picard, Patrick Stewart, aka the one who, no offense, sounds like he could pass away at any second, and just kind of delivers dry, pointless dialogue that's very repetitive. It doesn't mean anything.
I believe I've found that person, Master.
Man, fuck Picard.
This Weiqi board and the Sonorosphere, they are both a puzzle and an answer.
Yeah, no offense. I know that this old man is literally dying, but
Turns out it's exactly where she is.
I'm getting worried. There genuinely might be a time paradox here.
I guess this is another riddle from my master.
Oh, wait a minute. Did that one actually reach? No, no, it didn't. Ah.
Make it fast.
Hey. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. Another one? Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, Jux left one, too. I didn't even see what it was. My bad, Jux. Oh, God. Oh, that's horrifying. What is your percent? Get fucked, Demi Fiend. I wish. I wish that was me sneaking up on him. Mortify is the voice of 2015 to 2021 voice of Thomas the Tank Engine. Amazing. He's a scientist.
I think I'm remembering something. But it's all just a blur. I can't make out any clear images. I've been looking for something for a long, long time. I don't know. I just remember that it's very, very important. Something that can change the world. But I'm starting to wonder why I'm even here. Everything looks so different from what I remember. And why do you look so familiar? We've never met before.
We've met in the future! I'll create a time paradox. I don't give a fuck.
We might be able to open that door with it. What will we find behind that door?
We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah. I hope so.
Well, the objective says it's the end, so it's gotta be, right?
Shinies.
Budget?
A scheme would be grander than naught. Vanquish malevolence in its nascent guise.
Master?
Chun-Li, you have done well. Now that you have found the answers you seek, it is time to begin your journey. From this moment on, the choices you make and the plans you lay out, they will all lead to that future.
Chun-Li. Sorry I kept you waiting.
It's not gay if the feathers don't touch.
It's a trap! They played us!
Who is they? Kept you waiting, huh? Oh god. Hello.
Take 4. Time to wrap it up.
Oh hey, it's Bayou from the hit game Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance.
Listen up. Tear them to pieces.
Life is in everything.
My field of expertise. My blade yearns. Take 4.
Who's the caged bird now?
Byakko, yeah. Yeah, the alternate name readings always confuse me, I gotta be honest, but... I tend to go with Byakko. I tend to go with whatever they were called in Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho went with Byakko. The four Saint Beasts.
Get lost.
You know, I say that. Yeah, also this fucker healed himself. Luckily it ain't gonna matter too much. It don't matter in a game like this. In SMT5 Vengeance, with fucking Masakado spamming that shit every turn. That's a problem. What was I gonna say? Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sitting here saying, yeah, I called them what they were calling Yu Yu Hakusho, but now I'm trying to think about it and like, oh my god. I cannot remember what the dragon and the other one were called. I don't even remember what the other one was supposed to be. I guess a turtle, but he didn't really look like a turtle. Gembu? Gembu is what it's usually called, but I don't know if that was what they called that guy or not. He's just a dumb-looking golem man. Ah! I'm in danger! Yeah, I don't remember what they called the quote-unquote dragon and the turtle-based one. I only remember Suzaku and Byaku. Suzaku because he was the boss and also Code Geass. And, Byaku because he's the one who just wouldn't fucking die. And was a really good Kuwabara fight. Bruh. I'll keep you warm. Bruh.
Don't worry. This game is almost over.
She's so cool. I feel like I can't tell if it's thunderstorming again outside or if that's the game. If only she was a fat bear. Oh my.
Can you feel it? It's warm. Doesn't hurt at all. See?
Bruh. Why is this game so gay?
It's so beautiful.
And then, like, they had sex or something.
Uli, this is the miracle we've been waiting to see.
Ma'am, I'm bi, but mostly for men. I was gonna say, it's not that gay, because it was also very ship-teasy with Gion. I think just almost every character has been for you to a degree.
It's over.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, you can play as a man, but if you played as a man, that means you were gay for Gion. Either way, you're bi. There's no winning.
Thank you for your help.
I mean, technically, if you're bi, I guess you're kind of always winning.
Apprehended all remaining Fraxidus members in the mountains, and the effects of the temporal disruption have now vanished. I lost all contact with you during this whole time. Did you run into any trouble?
I think I may have created a time paradox, but it's no biggie.
Temporal disruption hidden inside
Keep
the
winning, secret.
Sonorosphere. It makes sense now why it stayed hidden for so long. I never thought the solution would be to burn down the entire Sonorosphere from the inside. You went too far back there, Changli.
About your condition, though, you're gonna be okay. That was a bit risky, isn't it?
I know my limits.
Rover, Lady Changli.
How you feeling?
Uli is fine now, thanks to his doctor's help. As for me, well...
Oh, I knew I forgot
at least
something.
I can still walk a bit. After all, it's been almost 5 days.
I never properly thanked you for bringing me back to Hongzhen. I heard about the attack by the Fraxidus in the mountains. I'm so sorry.
No need for that. I understand. The Fraxidus had their eyes on the same thing we did. They've been planning an ambush on us for a long time. Why would we blame it on you?
We will never forget how you saved us. You gave us the opportunity to witness such a breathtaking sight. Thanks to your help, this journey holds no regrets for me.
As for the truth behind the so-called secret of immortality, Wuthering has told me everything. I had a gut feeling it would turn out to be a disappointment, but I couldn't give up. And in the end, I lost sight of why I even started this journey. But this isn't the first time this has happened. Let's just call it another adventure coming to an end. I've talked about it with Wuthering. From now on, I'll take her on more trips to see more new places together.
Until the day when I can no longer hold a pen. I've already talked to the folks at the publishing house, and they're happy to let me continue painting for them. My eventual departure may be unavoidable, but I want to give it my all until the very end.
Just take care of yourself. Wuthering, I really like the taste of propane for some reason now.
I know you have already looked past death.
And that's how Chinese Hank Hill came into being.
Remember, there are people who care about you. They want you to live on and be happy.
Yes, I understand. Sometimes I wish we could stay together a little longer, if only for a while.
Of course, Wuthering. We've always been.
It's not time to be sad yet, is it? I've compiled a list of renowned doctors in Huanglong. They're highly skilled and may offer assistance for your medical condition, which is challenging but not impossible to cure.
Lady Chungli,
King of the Hill collab when?
Thank you enough.
No need.
It won't be as good as the Seinfeld collab, but it'll still be pretty cool.
If you're feeling generous and want to repay me, I hope to see Wuthering's work in the next issue of Artists of Huanglong. Everyone's been missing seeing their favorite landscape artists work lately.
Didn't know you read magazines. Hank Hill and Arknights, yo, babes!
Are you surprised? Well, now I'm curious. What kind of a person...
Forget the actual next collab Arknights is getting that I won't name because Boop Nate might still be lurking. Give me the King of the Hill collab.
You should return to Hongzhen. You deserve some good rest. After going through so much, you must be exhausted, Rover.
How about you? Want to retire to bed together? I mean, what?
Me? Well, I think Lady Xing-Yi could use the extra help in dealing with the aftermath.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
Well, it wouldn't hurt to have a little more faith in me.
It's getting late. Maybe we should wait until we get back to discuss anything else.
All that, and that's not enough to clear my dailies? God damn, game, what do you want from me? I just want to YOLO pull for my girl's weapon. Rest a while 2 days, oh my god. Alright. Over Morrow. voice of love. God, look how fast that is.
2 days have passed since Chung-Li told me she and
Look how
Shin
fast
Yi
that is
would
compared to
handle the
Genshin when you move the
aftermath.
clock forward. Holy shit.
I wonder how she's doing.
Are you worried? Let's just go ask her then.
Genshin still makes you wait the whole ass time last I checked. Again, haven't played in 2 months. Maybe they've patched it since then. I think there is a new patch out right now, but I wouldn't really know.
Greetings. We're almost done dealing with
Bullying
the aftermath
Genshin
of
will
the
always be
previous
valid,
incident.
pretty much.
We're currently questioning the remaining Fraxidus members we caught at Mount Firmament. They wanted to get their hands on the temporal program from the legend of the Wei Qi game, with the intention of unleashing chaos in Mount Firmament once again. But thanks to you and Chang-Li, their plans
They
were
add a
failed.
history log and an option to hide the
Chang-Li
text box,
recounted
but
to us
still
that
no
a
skip
Fraxidus
button.
overseer had entered the Sonora sphere and was injured by her fire. They were lucky to escape, but have not been seen since. I've put together a thorough report for City Hall. We will strengthen our defenses to make sure this doesn't happen again. We parted
What about
2
my
days
girl?
ago on the coast, and then she returned to Jinzhou. Perhaps she's just taking some time to rest and recover. It must have taken a lot out of her to summon that much fire at once.
How's she doing?
Chang-Li knew you'd be worried, and she wanted me to relay this message to you. Meet her at the pavilion on Mount Firmament. She'll be waiting for you there. She also said, no more riddles this time.
You have Char's suit and Zaku in a suit from the CAA trip to the mall. Now you kind of want to get the kid for his suits throughout the franchise. Nice, that'd be cute. It's always fun to have displays like that, right? Like how I have almost every version of Shockwave on my shelf. I still want a Starscream shelf at some point of every version of Starscream, but...
Good. There's no time to waste.
Money. Again, even if I had money right now, I'd act, like I said, I cannot, I am sorry to keep harping on it, but like, genuinely, no exaggeration. I am the brokest I've been since college, and I'm actually genuinely scared.
Good. There's no time to waste.
To the point of, like, contemplating, man, maybe I should sell off all my amiibo or something. Nah, I'm good.
There's no time to waste.
Anton would bench press the Twinks from Genshin. You're not wrong. Not the amiibo. I don't want to. I genuinely don't want to, but if something doesn't improve in the next couple of months, I'm gonna have to.
How are you feeling, Rover? Well rested, I hope.
I'm feeling great, but what about you? My wife!
Aw, can't you see I'm perfectly fine, sitting right in front of you?
Still worried. Also, seriously, is the time bullshit over for real this time?
Don't worry, Rover. We're only having a casual conversation today. Nothing taxing. Besides, you only agreed to join me here for more questions, right?
That's not my only reason.
Oh, is that so? I'm curious then. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability.
About the game.
It all started a century ago, when my mentor, Master Xuanmiao, had a brief encounter with a certain peculiar visitor.
Uh-huh.
During a TD outbreak, my master was rescued by that individual.
Are you also gonna misgender
She
me?
exuded a
Nope.
unique
Yay.
energy and was always elusive. My master dug through ancient texts and unearthed her presence in long-forgotten history. After searching for several years, he finally met that person on Mount Firmament again. They played a game of Weiqi together, and that was how the legendary game record came into being. At first, I thought my master meant the game record held actual information about the time crisis, but that was just a clue. The real key was finding you, the person behind it all. And lastly, the secret of immortality, it's most likely just the woodcutter's own spin on the tale. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them.
Oh, we're
to
doing
the
this
best
loop.
of my ability.
You're being awfully Director Koshimizu there, Changli.
My master and the mysterious visitor had set a trap with the Sonarosphere, using the Weiqi game as a guise. They hid it with the Court of Cervantes' chronosorters, and it would only activate once the time flow on Mount Firmament was restored to its normal state. Despite the Sentinel and Mount Firmament being saved, the Fraxidus would not go down without a fight. They were convinced that the temporal mandate was hidden within the game of Weiqi, but little did they know, they had already fallen into a trap. Pure coincidence or the calculated workings of the Fraxidus, the explorers stumbled upon the Weiqi board, setting off its defense mechanisms. The Sentinel was already damaged when it arrived here. My master had foreseen the disasters that would befall Mount Firmament, so he created this mechanism as a precautionary measure. The Sonarosphere would devour all who attempted to enter, unless they knew the solution to that puzzle.
AKA setting everything on fire. It's what Coco would want.
Precisely. The only way
It is
to
what
escape
Coco
was
would
by
want.
burning the Sonarosphere without hurting anyone inside. It required masterful control of Forte. Thinking back, it was probably his ultimate test for me. That was his first goal with this Sonarosphere. Before leaving, Master entrusted me with a mission to find that individual, the one who played Weiqi with him, the one who left behind that game record. After my master's passing, she would be the only one who could control the Sonarosphere. By now, you should know who she is.
Me?
Yes.
Oh God! Fuchsia, what the heck? Oh. Also that timing. Oh, Fusion, thank you very much. You did indeed not get that right at all. That is the yeah. Anything bigger than 50 is the Decade sound effect, aka the best thing from Decade. Oh, thank you very much. That is the second installment for Super Robot Wars. Sounds good to me. Thank you very, very much, my dude. I appreciate that immensely.
That's why you needed me as your wayfinder.
That also immediately takes care of the goal technically for the new mouse.
And from the moment you
Goddamn
arrived
double-clicking
in Jinzhou,
bullshit.
I had my suspicions about your true identity. Our journey to
I
Mount
appreciate that
Firmament
immensely, Fusion.
solidified my
Thank you very
beliefs.
much.
And finally, the Weiqi board in that Sonarosphere sealed the truth.
I should add more alerts with like more varied
Sure.
music.
Ask away.
Or sound effects, rather.
I'm happy to answer them to
Because
the
you already
best
paid
of
for the
my
game
ability.
itself months ago, exactly. About that little girl in the sphere.
Those memories, they were all real.
So the little girl in the sphere. Younger version of you.
Yes. That's all in the past. Just a little homeless girl with no name. I never thought we could make new memories in the Sonorosphere, where only the past repeats itself. A moment of companionship and protection meant everything to me.
You do have to keep a little bit stowed away for the DLC, not covered by the bundles, about $30 or so. Something's gonna go on sale for 50% off, though. Okay, alright, I'll have to keep an eye on that. Again, once the time actually comes to play it, and once I have, like, disposable income again. But thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. I have marked it off accordingly in the bounty section.
Unspoken question. Did I sacrifice my life when I burned down the Sonorosphere, like when I was a child? What I told you there was true, but I've grown and gained control over my powers. Using my forte now won't harm me in any way. Of that, you can rest assured. Also, if you really are the legendary person who changed the course of history, then you are perhaps the closest to immortality, aside from our sentinel. We mortals come
I put
and go.
Madam Web
Our
as a
lives
bounty.
are
What's
full of
wrong with
meetings
you?
and goodbyes.
People like making me suffer, and I like money.
So don't let it bother you.
Everybody wins. I live in the moment just like you do. You're my hot Ferrari.
I see. Perhaps this is why it's so hard to leave this beautiful world behind.
It's Morbid time. I think Morpheus is also
Would you
on
be
there
willing
somewhere.
to finish that game of Weichi with me instead?
Of course. God, another actual? Holy shit, more budget?
The young orphan girl carried on. Everywhere she looked, tragedies rampant. As lament engulfed the globe, a world torn by monsters, filled with homeless souls. With her own blood as fire, she drove away the cold. And her master said, "In this
Make it
tumultuous
so,
world,
number
lives are
one.
fragile as mayflies."
I mean Chong Li.
She couldn't exhaust herself to save those before her. But she must endure to ignite a brighter tomorrow. She wielded
Chong Li
her
is very
wits
cool.
to
Don't get me wrong,
evade
I
harm,
like Jinsei
treading
too,
on
but
lives
if I
with
could only get
care.
one of them, because this game hates me and I lose every coin flip.
Through stumbles,
If I could only get one of them, I'm very glad I waited for her.
she became someone else's
She's fucking
teacher.
great.
She taught the future leader this: to guide conscience and secure prosperity for the people.
Also, once again, I love it when
to
they go into this
continue
art
lost
style. It's very
teachings of
pretty.
Past sages and establish peace for all.
Compare and contrast.
I
A single
will be
still
the
image of a
torchbearer,
bird.
For one person can't rid the world of chaos alone. One day, a future.
I
of
did see your image,
prosperity
Balin. Sorry,
and
sorry,
lasting
yeah.
Peace.
You and your old cat versus you and Tucker. It's very cute. I'm glad you got such a good kitty. He seems like a very sweet boy. Speaking of birds, we never did figure out why they fly. That was a good one. That was a very, very good one. Chang Li, absolutely goated. Chong Li, Chang Li. Sorry, my controller turned off. That was so long. Rip. Can I talk to her one last time? Thank you for fulfilling my wish, Nover. About your future plans. I'm done with my work in Zhenzhou. Now I should be able to stay in Hongzhen for a bit longer. I've heard the springs can work wonders for relieving fatigue. Perhaps I should indulge myself a little. Hell yeah, Queen. Oh god. Oh, I thought I was falling off a cliff. But yeah, very, very good. Again, same issues as kind of the, same issues to a degree as the last main story quest. Where, like, sometimes they go on just a little too long. And, kind of repeat the same things over and over, phrased slightly differently. A little bit of that Arknights syndrome, But also, like Arknights, at least the story is, like, actually good. It's just presented poorly in parts. Also, please? 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 No. Not allowed. That's not my wife's sword! I don't know whose sword that is, but it's not my wife's. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful sword. This is not my beautiful wife! Rip. I got a little under 3 weeks to keep YOLO pulling with the daily income. Maybe it'll happen, maybe not. How much pity do I have? Oh, not much at all. Damn. You get spoiled. You get as ridiculously lucky as I did on this thing 2 times in a row, and you get spoiled thinking you're a lot closer to pity than you actually are. Ugh. 25, 27. Yeah, no, that ain't nothing. That's not happening. That's not happening unless I get absurdly lucky again or spend money, which, as I've established, I really can't do right now, so. Okay. Alrighty. What's this? I'm supposed to know who that is? Oh, that's the old lady, isn't it? Okay, that's probably just a new event or exploration quest or something. Not too worried about doing that on screen. But alright. Yep, Wuwa. Very, 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 very good game. Sometimes, mostly. It's complicated, but again, I'm having fun with it. Also, yeah, I need to do that. No offense, Encore, you're my daughter. But, yeah. Yeah, we're doing that. Alright, yeah, again. I don't enjoy the exploration, but overall I am still, like, enjoying this game for the most part every day. I do forget to log in every so often, but, that's mostly lately been just because of, me having so much other stuff to keep up with, trying to get stuff in SMT done off screen and whatnot. I will continue to, you know, play this somewhat more casually than I ever did Genshin. And as soon as there's another major story update or character quest or something cool with voice acting or a character I'm pulling for, we will come back and do more of it, I'm sure. Until then, I think I'm done for the evening, at least for this. Gonna very quickly in the background do some use some of this these wave plates. Also, how long does this have left? 10 days. I got plenty of time. I got plenty of time. Time for Apocalypse. Time for Apocalypse. Yep. I will be stopping in a second. I'm gonna go watch Balin finish up. Hopefully, SMT for Apocalypse. That'll take care of that. That'll be another thing to less not clog up the schedule, because like that's something I willingly participate in and encourage, because I think it's funny watching someone else play through that game. But yeah, we'll take care of that, and then tomorrow is movie night. I don't know if it's still tied or if somebody fixed it. It's still tied? It's not tied! Yay! Okay, unless something changes and it ties again, we will be starting tomorrow night on we will be doing some Pokemon movies in the Discord tomorrow night. It is not Madam Web. You will have to pay me to make me watch Madam Web, one way or the other. Doing some looking on Yasi ahead of time for the next mecha show you want to do in the Gauntlet, you gotta ask, what does it mean if it's highlighted in red? I wouldn't know, actually. Can you post a picture of, like, exactly what you mean? And I'll, try to figure out if I can see what that means. Alright. Anyway. Pokemon movies tomorrow, unless something changes, in which case it'll be Rush Hour, possibly. We may have to flip a coin if somebody tries to force a tie again. But, something that would ruin the surprise. Fair enough. Okay. Then, yeah, I don't know. Movies tomorrow and words, brain. Oh yeah, Persona 1! Finally! For real this time. I have everything ready. I have the overlay. I've got to double check that I still have the emulator for it up and running, and that'll run okay. But yes, for really this time. Sub goal from like a fucking year ago at this point, it feels like. Persona 1, Saturday. Yes. Getting it done. Oh, Red Beans is a re-upload. Okay, alright. That makes sense. Okay. I'm rambling. That's the plan. That's the schedule. I'm gonna run to the bathroom and use these wave plates. Not in the bathroom. I cannot imagine playing this game regularly on a phone other than, like, urgent emergencies and, like, very brief logins. Anyway, shut up, Nova. Thank you all very much for watching. Special thanks to Fusion, Ninja, Go-Kart Above Patrons, Vroom Vroom. If you want to help support me and Chong Li's wedding fund, check out links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night. Bleh.